Dear listeners and viewers of this video, good morning. Welcome back to our channel. Today we are driving into one of the most important topics for our country's future: education, poverty, and inequality in India. We will explore how poverty and wealth gaps affect students, whether India really has enough schools and colleges for everyone, and what we can do to break the cycle. So, let us get started. India has made amazing progress in expanding education since independence. More children are going to school than ever before, but behind these numbers, there is another story also. Many students, especially those from poor families, still face poor quality education, lack of facilities, and inequality. At the center of it all is poverty, a force that keeps millions of children trapped in a cycle that repeats from one generation to the next. Let us see how the poverty affects education. Being poor makes it very hard to get a good education. Even if schools are free, there are hidden costs: uniform, books, transport. Many children drop out because their families cannot afford these small but essential expenditures. Some children even start working at a young age just to support their families. As a result, they miss out on the skills and knowledge needed to find better jobs later on in the life. A study in the International Research Journal of Management and Engineering Technology of 2024, it was found that this lack access keeps poor students from competing in the global job market. And according to the another study, poverty and lack of education feed each other. One causes the other, creating a never ending loop. Friends, the nature of poverty and inequality is one of the important factors. According to the Professor Ahuja, who wrote Social Problems in India, poverty is not just about money, it is also about basic needs and social discrimination. The richest 10% of Indians own around 72 to 77% of the country's wealth, while the poorest 50% own almost nothing. According to the source, the Mirrority, Credit Suisse, and Harvard Business Reviews. This imbalance means that while some have access to private schools and world-class universities, millions of others cannot even afford notebooks. When wealth is held by only few, public investment in education often suffers, and poor families are left behind. Friends, do we have enough schools and colleges? Undoubtedly, there are enough government schools and colleges for poor students. The answer is yes, but no in quality and access. India has around 14.7 lakh schools, and about 10 lakh of them are government run. But there is a catch. More than 1.5 lakh government schools still don't have electricity, may do not have proper toilets, clean drinking water, or ramps for disabled students. And when we talk about teachers, the problem continues at the senior secondary level. There are 47 students for every teacher on an average. That is way too crowded. Now, let us move to colleges and universities. India has about 1,362 universities and over 52,000 colleges, but it sounds good, but again, not everyone can access these colleges and universities. Most of these institutions are in cities, and even public colleges often have hidden costs like transport, hostels, and materials. Private colleges have grown fast, but their fee are too high for most poor students. So while we have many institutions, the poorest students are still left out. The real impact on the students living in poverty, the struggle is not just about paying fee. It is also about health and nutrition. A hungry child cannot concentrate in studies and classes. A sick child misses school. And for many girls, the problem is even worse. Early marriage or household work often ends their education completely. So the challenge is not only to provide education but to make it sustainable and supportive for every child. Now, what should be the way out? Friends, even with all these issues, education remains the most powerful weapon against poverty. It gives children confidence, skills, and hope for a better life. But for education to work, it must be inclusive. Not just about enrolling students, but helping them stay, learn, and grow. Then, what should be done? Here are some key steps that has been suggested by the experts. Number 1, build strong foundations through quality preschooling and early learning programs. Number 2, parents and communities must be involved. When parents value the education, children stay in school longer. Number 3, schools need electricity, libraries, digital labs, and trained teachers who understand the struggle of poor students. Number 4, teach practical skills like computer literacy, communication, and vocational trades so that students can find jobs or start some small business. Fifth, with wealth so concentrated, the government must tax fairly and invest more in government schools and colleges. Sixth, provide free uniform, books, meals, transport, and scholarships to make education truly free and fair. In this regard, something is being done, but even the transport and scholarships are not sufficient. In the last, the vision for the future should be that India's education system should be vast, but it is not yet equal. So it should be made equal. Poverty, inequality, and weak infrastructure continues to hold millions of students back. But a better future is possible if the government, NGOs, teachers, and communities work together, focusing on quality, equity, and inclusion. We can truly break the cycle of poverty and give every child the chance to live with dignity. Because education is not just about learning, it is about hope, opportunity, and equality. Friends, if you find this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe for more educational contents. Let us spread awareness because every child deserves a fair chance to learn and grow. In the last, I will say there should be a slogan by all of us: education for all and equality for all. Thank you.